phone good and charged for the question.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome
Hey,
into
Hawthorne.
Yafa's question and answer session, where we will be answering any questions that you guys may have. So, concerning the Seals of Solomon, um, personal powers, ancestors, magic, what's to come, religion, any question. No question is a dumb question. Here I am. I'm sitting here and we're waiting to hear from you guys. Want to know what's on your mind, what you've been feeling. Excuse me, guys. This hair is getting away from me. What you guys have been feeling. Um, let's talk. Hathor's in the room.
Yes, he is.
Greetings, Hathor. Glad to have you. I really wish I could tell on this. It's kind of hard to tell when someone's in the room.
Well, you do like, and we add the other screen up. Like this. Yeah, it still be difficult. I'll just read it from the phone.
Got some good stuff going on here with this Palo Santo. Well, I just want to say we made it back from the retreat. Such a calming and beautiful time, spending time in nature and healing Mother Earth, Source, and allowing Source to transmute our energies and change things, change our situations. As we were all in nature, you could just feel what Mother was doing. So that was a very, very beautiful time, and it was one of a lot of moving, and we're still just now getting situated, still trying to catch up on our rest. But I felt that it was a need for me to reach out to you guys, wanted to get with you before the retreat, but we were not able to. So, is there any questions? Hathor, what's on your mind? Talk to us. If not, we'll go get our cards.
Okay. Not just yet. Not just yet, but I gotta keep my
She said not
up.
just yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying not just yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Source, give us something. Give us topic tonight. Move through us. Ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, master teachers, cosmic elders, spirit guides, spirit animals, power animals, earth, air, fire, and water.
Mm-hmm.
We ask that you come into this setting, speak to our hearts, speak to our minds.
Yes.
Give us a on-time message for your conscious people. your awakened ones, those that have been awakened out of their slumber, and those that are on the fence about things in life. Help them to decide.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just feel whenever I feel it's right to stop before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hawthorne said still waking up around that 3 a.m. hour.
There's a message. There's a message for you, Hathor. I feel like this is a, hey, beautiful journey. How are you, lovely? Hathor, I feel like Source has you in a place kind of like a hermit, like a place of isolation where you're really kind of like to yourself. And I know the Ascended Masters, Master Teachers, the Light Team itself has a message for you. Are you availing yourself? I understand you're waking up, but are you getting in silence and sitting to hear, or do you wake up and doze back off? I really feel like Source has a message for you. It's something you got to do. I also feel like you're supposed to be speaking. You're supposed in that 3 a.m. hour. I think that this is a time that whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you need, you speak. Not only are they wanting to speak to you, but they want you to speak to them. I really feel this in my heart of hearts. Oh, congratulations, beautiful journey. You're bringing an ancestor back. You're bringing an ancestor back into this dimension. We must nurture. We must speak to this baby. We need you to get some headphones, play some beautiful, calming Zen music every day, put it on your belly, and let this child meditate. Teach this child in the womb. I need to book a session with you. We need to do a consultation. We're bringing an ancestor, and this is going to be a very special pregnancy.
Alicia said, I always have questions, LOL. So I have a small ancestor altar, and today I put fresh flowers and coffee for my grandma. I was wondering what would you put on it if the ancestor was a child, or do they even belong on there? My baby brother passed when he was almost 2. I put bubbles and candy, but is this appropriate?
Absolutely. If he transitioned into the dimension, if he was only here for 2 beautiful years, that's what Source gave this soul. Yes, acknowledge him with candy, toys, maybe a teddy bear.
That was beautiful.
That was a very beautiful sentiment.
And Hathor said
very appropriate.
That she'll wake up at that time, and then she'll just be kind of like in and out of sleep. Like she'll wake up and she'll go back, and she'll wake up for a few hours. She'll just sleep for a few hours.
Goddess, if you don't mind, try to just lie on your back and ask Source. Just say, Source, give me the download you have for me. And when you say that, I know you can't really speak out because maybe hubby's around or maybe the babies or something. But even if you have to go to the bathroom, just begin to utter into the universe what it is that you want. The Ascended Masters, you have their attention. I'm just going to tell you straight out. Source is telling me to tell you that. There are some things that you're still waiting for, you're wanting to happen. I hear Source is saying, go to the bathroom, get somewhere and speak it out. Speak it out. Your voice is so important right now.
The way I chose this card was I just spelled out the word Source, and then after I spelled the last letter, I pulled the Seven of Cups. Talks about illusion and deception. So it says the Seven of Cups is not the most welcome card. It indicates you'll face temptation in many aspects of your life, whether it's cheating for pleasure or for money. You'll soon realize you've been building a house of cards. You may feel as though you can't see clearly, can't judge right from wrong or up from down. And a client pulled this card a while back, well, not a while back, probably a few weeks ago, and it was just showing her a situation where her thinking wasn't clear because she was confused. She wouldn't know whether the person was telling a lie or telling the truth, and she didn't know who it could have been that was trying to deceive her. So it was best that it was a good thing that she got the reading. Then she came to find out when we were explaining it to her, the last two cards she got, she started to realize, oh, that's why I'm so confused. I don't know what decision to make because maybe even the situation, not just people.
Connections.
Yes, connections.
Oh, no, I was saying the connection, if it was going bad.
Yeah. Oh, you said on there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. It says this is the spell of the Seven of Cups. It's best to remove yourself for a while. Step back until you can see straight again. So whoever this card is for, if you're not able to make a decision clearly and you're not able to see the whole picture, go into meditation and just take a break from it until you get the answer that you're looking for and make your decision.
Yeah, some of you are being deceived. Some of you are confused now. Some of you are under an illusion. I would say the best thing to do, and you guys know me, I'm meditation queen. You got to meditate. Meditate, 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 meditate. Everything is within. Nothing is outside of you. Everything outside of you is based upon what you're doing, what your thoughts are within, how you're channeling your thoughts. That's what your reality becomes. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What?
For it.
Uh-huh.
And she said okay, she'll do that. And then Marsha just got in. So hey, Marsha.
Hey, Marsha. Yeah. The situation about being under a spell, under a delusion, or to be deceived. I want to tell you guys something. It is really like that out here. People are saying they're awakened, and they're really not. And maybe awakened to some things, and others they are not. But there's no time for us to really put our eyes on that type of situation. Focus more on what you want and not what you don't want. And if you see that people are not who they really say they are, believe them. Pull back. That's what that card was saying. Pull back from them and focus more on your journey. Source is revealing things. We're getting tons of downloads. Our light beings are being activated. Some of us are able to even go in and pull our own Akashic records. Mm-hmm. Source has given us the ability to pull the Akashic records, and that in itself is truly amazing.
Yeah. And another thing too, like even when you get shown these things because you be so confused about the situation, or you done got pulled, or you're real close to the situation and you can't see outside. When you have a dream about it, ancestors show you a dream, then you be like, oh, I can't believe that. I'm listening. I don't know. I might need to cleanse before I go to sleep or something like that. But they showed you it for a reason, and you don't need to doubt what you saw because it is true. Because I know that happened to me. I didn't want to believe it. And
Is there anyone that's waking up upon their rising? Still thinking on yesterday's troubles and being depressed, or really not feeling like getting up, facing your new journey, your awakening moment for that next day? Is there anybody that's waking up with yesterday's woes, troubles? And if there is, I want to tell you, you're needing to cleanse. A spiritual bath would be great. And also begin to affirm at night. do the I am affirmations on YouTube. Just put your headset on and just do the I am affirmations. You'll find that you'll be sleepy. You'll go to sleep. It's okay. That's what it's meant to do, because your conscious mind goes away when you're asleep. Your subconscious mind lingers.
This card keep helping out, so
Yeah,
I guess that's
yeah.
sign.
Yeah, so your subconscious mind lingers behind. It stays there and it downloads everything it hears. So if you're in a place where you're needing encouragement upon rising, start your night off with the I am affirmation and you'll feel a lot better upon rising.
We got Jamal in the building. He said,
Hey, Jamal.
Queens.
Hey, welcome in.
And we got Malaysia. She said, I get like that sometimes where I can barely get out of the bed.
I felt a lethargic energy. I felt a really slow energy. Guys, I also want to tell you this. When portals are opened, please believe that not just good spirits come through. You're channeling all kind of spirits. Okay, when the portals are opening, entities are looking to take human form. Okay, and so are our light team giving us downloads as well. So you got to be very, very mindful. Again, and I know some of you may be tired of this, but I'm going to say it until you know it. We're in warfare. If you don't have the war within, some of us are at peace with ourselves. The war is going on above us. As above, so below. Okay? So, in order to have peace, you must fight for it. You have to war. So you're responsible for your happiness. I mean, you can awaken today, and then tomorrow you could go into depression if you don't do anything to keep yourself up.
Ooh, yeah. Easy to do.
Because your bills are going to keep coming. Your family members have not made a change. Some of them are getting under your skin. You're employed. Some of us are still we're all a part of the matrix, but some of us are just right dead in it. And you haven't made your exit. Don't be hard on yourself. Everybody has their process. Source has perfect timing, but you need to see yourself outside of source, meaning you need to start manifesting right now where you are. If you're doing a 9 to 5, start manifesting being outside of the 9 to 5. Some of you have gotten complacent and you're like, okay, I just got a raise. I can do this for 2 or 3 years. Don't depend on that, because we have less than, maybe I would say, 1.5 to 2 years before the bottom falls out. So please be aware. This, again, not a fear tactic. Just letting you guys know that we have to think far beyond our 9 to 5s, or far beyond our just, I'm awakened and I want to manifest, lots of money, loads of money. Okay, you can get the loads of money. You can manifest the money, but if you don't have the peace, certain situations your money can't get you out of. Why is that so fuzzy? It's so fuzzy.
I think because of the light not on,
Okay.
over there.
Yeah, I might need to turn it on.
Okay.
Hold on, guys.
But, Alasia says she's been having many issues with second guessing every darn thing. Yeah. Everything's been having problems second guessing. She's been second guessing everything. We're gonna have to turn around.
Okay.
Well, we may have to face that way.
Okay,
because of the light.
Let's try it. It's still the same.
No, I'm saying we might have to be on that side and face that way where the light hit the camera. The computer be over there. But it's okay how it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you could turn that light. You can leave that light on, but what about that one out there?
The one right
Close those blinds. Hold on, guys. Go ahead and type. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. We can build. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. You can turn that one off. Yeah, I think it's kind of messing with our lighting. Let's see how that one looks.
That better?
Yeah, that's better.
With this on?
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I already read that. Okay. Okay. So this card might be for Alasia. And
Okay.
then some others. Cause it
Let's see here.
Nine of Swords.
Yeah, somebody's having nightmares, or um, maybe thinking the worst, fantasizing over worst case scenarios, um,
Mm-hmm.
and
Battling with yourself.
yeah, and a
Yeah.
lot of pain. There's a lot of pain. Who's this in pain? Who's going through some really tough times right now? It's okay. We're family. Go ahead and sound off so we can see into the situation a little bit better. But until you come forth, let Courtney read just exactly what this card is saying. We honor Kim Kranz as we're reading from the Wild Unknown Tarot, a very intuitive individual.
Let me read this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's Hathor. She said, me. Okay. So let's see.
Yeah, lots of pain.
An extremely dark card. The Nine of Swords reveals the deepest shadows of the self. So that's probably why you've been waking up. You know,
Yeah.
That could be one reason.
It's some shadow work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. It indicates insomnia, nightmares, and worries in the midnight hour. Often these states are accompanied by guilt, despair, or even depression. You'll be battling with yourself, so turn to others for help, find joy, and reach out. And
Goddess, are you battling depression now? This is a very dark card, and it's nothing to be ashamed of because we all can go into this place. But it's very important that once we feel that darkness that comes, meaning like shadow time, it's like time to deal with some things. If something is really bothering us, we need to ask questions like, why is this really affecting me?
We got Tasha in.
Hey,
Hey, guys.
Tasha.
Hey guys.
So I just caught quad 2. Angel number 2222. Yeah, so we can't deny our shadow self. It's something that's bringing this pain. But I'm really hearing Source saying also it's time to do some shadow work, Hathor.
She said sometimes I feel like that.
Yeah. And when you say depression, it doesn't mean like you're ready to kind of choke yourself out or anything. We're not saying that. When I think about depression, I think like, oh, when will this end? Not life, but the situation, or how long will this last? Just feeling again lethargic. When will it ever stop? Repeated cycle, karmic cycles. What is it that I need to do differently because this situation is still staring me in the face? What is it, Source, that I need to do? But I'm hearing Source saying there's some things, and people, we got to learn to understand this as well. I was talking to one of my clients, beautiful soul, and we were talking about a relationship that he had in a past life. And Source revealed to me that this, because the person came through his meditation and revealed their self to him. And I told themselves to him, and I told him that I felt like this was a soul tie in a past life where he may have told this individual, I'm going to always be with you. You're my soulmate. We're never going to part. Whatever it was, their souls tied. And this person may not have reincarnated as a human, and here he is back in this plane as a human, and this person does not want him to move forward in his life because this spirit, let's say spirit, keeps intruding, coming through his meditations. So of course, there's a seal involved. We have to get a seal because at this point, the entities are really tricky. So they can appear as if they are humans just to trick you. So we're all needing to do more shadow work, dealing with situations in our past life that has followed us in this life. Anytime I'm feeling something and I'm in a point of anguish, pain, despair, I'm always like, what I just need to remember what I did before so I can get myself out of this. And this is where you're asking source to reveal to you, I need to understand the Akashic records. You'll pull your own Akashic records. And when I say Akashic records, these are records of your soul, how many times you've been here, your past lives. Okay. So it's important that we deal with situations further than just this lifetime. Okay. I think you guys saw where I had placed a video talking about soul detachments. Yeah, so not just for this life, but for past lives. And some things that you may not even remember, some situations you may not even remember. But just 1 second, guys. I can read some. Yes. Please hear what Source is saying, Hathor, because you're very powerful. And I think that we all have a season where we have to do shadow work. Coming from the retreat, I am still healing. I am still doing shadow work myself, because I understand that different things try to steer its ugly head, because I've done these retreats for many years, and it's almost like you're reliving a cycle again. But then I just ask Source how to help me to deal with it. I'm ready. I'm prepared for war. I stay ready. I'm meditating. I'm cleansing. I'm feng shuiing and cleansing my atmosphere, making it fit for me to live in. Because sometimes your house can be chaotic and it can mess with your mood. So do pay attention to that as well. I would say colors in your home, lighting. I mean, it's just so much could mess with your moods. Sometimes you choose things according to your mood. Think about that. Source has really been dealing with me about colors. Be sure that you be very strategic in choosing colors. If you're going to be in a place in your home 8 hours or more a day, you want to make sure you give yourself a smell that's going to lift you. So it's time to get diffusers, put some peppermint in there, lavender. If you're a person that has insomnia, start putting lavender in your or chamomile in your diffusers. Start using scents to change your mood. And also colors, different colors in your light bulbs. Some of you love sitting in the dark. Start trying to use light to change your moods. I'm hoping this is resonating. I'm really trying to help somebody here. Hold on, guys. Yes, Jamal. I love yellow. As a matter of fact, in one of my rooms, it's yellow and brown. And what I basically did, I went ahead and put yellow in there. And that room is the most calm room in the house. And I put crystals on my bed when I'm not sleeping in my bed to charge, to bring energy in. So you got to, and then the plants are going to protect the windows. The windows are portals. So you got to make sure that you really start making your home a sacred space of healing for you. Oh, wow. Beautiful, Hathor. That is absolutely amazing. I'm really feeling like you need more life too. Do you have plants in your home? I think you need to get a few plants. That'll definitely change the mood and atmosphere. We've been really big on doing feng shui lately. And that was one of the services that I really didn't do unless someone called me. But I feel like people need to begin to change that sacred space. Is there a question for me? Does anybody have a question? Oh no, beautiful journey. Yes, we're all ancestors. We've been here before. I know some people say, I believe this is this person's first time here, this dimension as a human. Ask me, do I believe that? It's possible. But I believe that we all have, honestly, my thinking is that when you transition, life goes back into source. You become a part of source. And when life comes back through, you come back through. If you have not completed your mission, or if you have not learned to master self, you were an ancestor as well. So those are your deja vu moments. All your soul saying is, you did this before. You've been here before. I'm not sure. Where's Courtney? Tell her to come on. Yeah, you've been here before. So, yes. Okay. Yeah, Marsha, a small waterfall helps. Yes. Those sounds, Zen sounds. Okay. Can I still divine or do energy work on others during pregnancy? Yeah, you can, but I'll be careful about what I pick up unless you've mastered your cleansing. Okay. For me, when I'm thinking about pregnancy, I think it's a time just to relax and be motherly. And it's okay for you to do manifesting, you know, some things, but just doing that work, I would be very mindful. Okay. Because energy is real. So if you can, just refrain from that for right now. But we'll talk if you have time. We could schedule a consultation. Just be very mindful about that. I personally would not, but I don't ever want to be the one to tell you that. What is it?
Oh, I'm looking at my teeth.
I don't have any gummies in here. What were you? What's going on?
I had started low, and then I just.
Wait on that. Okay, which card do we have?
I just went upstairs because the clothes were in drawers was done when I had folding for the
Yeah. So
you said which card is what?
Yes, please do. Yeah. If you have any more questions, bring them though. Keep bringing your questions. But I would do light work. If I'm going to do any candle magic or any energy work, it would be light. I wouldn't do anything like hex removals on other people. And, I don't know if this is what you're asking, but I would be very mindful about what I really involved myself in as far as that's concerned. I would kind of wait because this is a sacred time as you're having, you have this life inside of you and you want to make this as peaceful as possible. I know doing this kind of work can take a lot of your energy and you don't want to deplete your energy. Okay, go ahead. I think you got to open the door. You better get the keys to unlock it. Is there somebody has a question? Close the door. You let flies in.
Yeah, that's a lady. She said, how often should we burn ancestors' money? And Jamal had a question too. He said, how did you deal with your family calling you selfish because you set boundaries that are uncrossable?
Yeah. Okay. So my journey, my self-love journey started about 2 years. And yeah, I was that type of person that did not know how to stop. I mean, it was like I'll put everybody before me and just felt like it was what I was called into this dimension to do. And then we were taught to make sure everybody else was okay. It's kind of like oppression type thing. But with my situation, my source had to deal with me totally different. It was an altercation that happened that pulled us away, because otherwise I would have still been used. I had pulled away a little bit from my family, but my family was like here. And Source allowed a big family fight to break out loose, more verbal, no physical contact, but it was a lot of very bad things that was said. And in this, I just said, enough is enough. And now I'm just going to love me, because I felt like I was misunderstood. And it was a really big blow up. And I just took that time to deal with myself. But my immediate family, I saw that a lot of them, maybe 2 or 3, felt a certain type of way, but the others were really happy that I began to take time for myself. At that point, I really didn't care. I was standing in my truth so strong. I was just like, you know what? It's either you could, because I walked out of corporate. I was like, hey guys, I'm walking out of corporate in 2 weeks. So whatever you guys are going to do, you need to do it. And I had the mouth, but I didn't care. And they didn't believe me. So I walked out of corporate.
But you said, I told you.
Yeah. And I told them, I said, I told you. So whatever happens, oh, well, I'm not carrying anymore. And yeah, that was a big selfish thing for me to do. But after that, everything was about me. And I've had some people to say I don't love them. But, yeah, I love you, but I love me more, is what I tell them. I love you, but I love me more. And I got to make sure I'm okay. I have to make sure I'm okay. And that's what I'm doing, Jamal. I think right now I look around my house and I'm doing everything for me. I mean, Courtney and I have a lot of the same tastes. So it's like we're like going in on self-love. Let's do this. She gets this color. I get this color. Everything is about us, in her own way, my own way. But when we come together and put it together, it's all love. But it was rough, because that family is a big deal. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. You're gonna have to cut that. You're gonna have to set some serious boundaries, and it ain't gonna be a nice way to do it. You're just gonna have to speak your truth. You're gonna have to be balanced. Let me say that. Get out in nature and ground. You gotta ground. You gotta go grounding. When you feel strong enough, you're just going to tell your friends, your family, listen, I'm on a self-love journey. I've loved everybody else and put myself last. Now I'm at the point where you're going to think I'm being funny, but this is all about me. And own it. You got to own it. Don't turn around. Don't let up. Continue. If they call you selfish, say, oh, well, I guess I am. I guess I am, because self-love requires you to be selfish. And you set those boundaries. And when you set those boundaries, you're going to be healthy. But if you don't set those boundaries, I'm going to tell you something right now. This force is going to come like a thief in the night and steal all your peace, joy, and your happiness, and even your resources. And it's time for us to identify that thief and just tell it to get the hell out the way. What was the next one?
That was the last one about them.
But the young lady.
Ancestor money, that Alicia.
Okay, Alicia. Mm-hmm. Is it Alicia or Alasia?
I keep calling her that name.
Okay, Alicia. Yeah, Alicia. Anytime. Listen, pay attention to your intuition. If your spirit say, burn ancestor money, that's an ancestor you're channeling, saying, do this for me. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to do something in this dimension while they do it on that end for us. So make sure that you pay attention to that inner voice. You can do it as many times as you like, as often as you like.
He said, I always say I put myself first, always. They can't understand that. But
you know what? I feel that about you. You have really been in your zone concerning self-love. And I feel it. It shows. It shows. I feel that energy from you. Very strong and very powerful. And when you understand self-love, people can't take you off your throne easily. It's only when you don't really know who you are that people can kind of get up under your skin and you have those insecurities. But if you haven't taken the time to love yourself, if you love yourself, you understand you deserve the best of everything. and you're going to do everything you can to pull everything out of you from A to Z. You got to really go back and say, what do I really like to eat? Or am I just doing what I was raised to do? You know how sometimes you get in a routine where all you used to have, your mother would cook, is like the black eyed peas, collard greens, cornbread, but you never ever thought of anything outside of that. Start experimenting on stuff and just see, what do I really like? It's all about learning who we really are. There's a book that I bought, 3,000 Questions About Me. And I'm telling you, that book will make you think.
That book is fun too.
It's a lot of fun. It can be used as an icebreaker, but I promise you, you will have mastered self by the time you finish that book, because it deep. Yes, and how you pass, how you transition in a past life, it shows you all of that.
Told you, said I love that book.
Yeah, that book was a lot of fun. And I look at a lot of women, in relationships. My man likes short hair. But what do you like? And I understand that it's okay to, crop because your lover likes it. But don't neglect what you like. Maybe you like a weave. He doesn't like a weave. He said, baby, you come in with a wig. I mean, you got to take that off. I ain't got time for that. Well, you guys need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart talk, because if you like your crown on your head and he doesn't like it, that's kind of selfish of him. I'm authentically me. And if I want to put my hair purple, green, yellow, black, red, blue, if I want my nails long, short, that's what I want. And if you really love me, you're going to be accepting of that. And if not, then it's okay. I get it. You can tell me you don't like it. I'm just going to say, oh, well, that's fine. I do. I'm not going to get mad. Because we all have preferences. It's okay. But where we mess up, we lose our identity when we get what we think we want. Okay? A lot of people, they lose their identity trying to nurse and nourish a relationship. And that's sad. And trust you me, I've been there before. I've had to gain myself back. I've had to win myself back. Who were you? How did you get here? Find your way back home. You wandered off far too long. Find your way back home. And I did. And when I got there, I realized I didn't want to leave anymore. I didn't want to abandon my identity. So now someone told me the other day, oh, you're unique. Yeah, I don't think there's another person like me, and I don't try to fit in anyone's shoes.
It's too much fun being yourself. Do so much better. Let me see. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So is there another question?
About anything.
Anything.
Anything you can think of, you can answer right now.
We'll do another card for you guys. How about that? And maybe that can spark some things in your mind.
Oh.
Somebody's coming through.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Latasha said, I learned about self-love a year and a half ago. Wow. And I'm saying a year and a half ago. Wow. And it was life changing.
It really is. It really is. And see, it was really hard for me. I had to wake up upon my rising, and I had to have something fun to do. Like I was making rose water. And so when I would do my, I would wash my face and I would use the rose water. Speaking of rose water, we got to make some. And when I would use my cotton balls on the face, I would just start doing my affirmations. And I just began to really love it. And something said, well, just grab a rose or get something nice and put it, that's what got me into flowers. You're not going to be in my house and not see flowers. I got flowers on my kitchen table, live flowers. I get myself flowers. Courtney and I buy flowers for ourselves 3 and 4 times a week. If they die, you will never, ever come in here and not see live flowers. On our dinner table, in our living room, on the ancestor altar, we stay with flowers.
Got to.
Because that lets me know I am loved, I am beautiful, I am life, and I don't look for anybody to do any of this for me. That's what's really cool about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, since I've mastered doing all of this by myself, I don't look for anybody else to be like, oh, I'm buying myself flowers. You ain't going to buy me none. No, I'm going to tell myself I'm beautiful every day. So if the spouse doesn't say, oh, you're beautiful, here's flowers, I've already validated myself, honey. I am the shiznits.
That's right? That part. So, beautiful journey. Will my other half be taken on my gifts more heavily now that we share a child in the oven? Like, will he be more connected to me more metaphysically?
Good question.
Well, you know what? Some parts, but how they get kind of fearful. But I was gonna say, like, how they get sick and you get sick when.
Yeah, I would think the physical part of it, you would think so, but it just depends on how spiritual this person is. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Because most men, let me say that, most doesn't really understand that the woman is the creator. She has that creative energy to bring forth life, and they don't value that about you. So they miss out on all the beautiful things, but there's a handful that understands that if a man was in a forest and a woman was in a forest with a little newborn baby, who would survive the longest? Well, guess what? The woman would end up feeding everybody, right? Because from her body, just the makeup, she'll be able to feed the man and the child from her body. Her breast is what I'm saying. So it just depends on how this individual, how spiritual and how awakened this person is. And if you guys are really and truly soulmates and are connected, because guys bring children into this world all the time and don't feel a spiritual connection, don't even understand what it's all about. But I tell you what, conscious one, beautiful journey. Okay, so this is a fact. The conscious womb brings consciousness to those around her.
I guess so.
Oh, well, there you go. If he's very spiritually connected and he understands that the baby was already in you and all he had to do was spark the DNA with that electrical current, the sperm, and there it is. You guys have already marked an individual. You share that in common. Like you say, metaphysically, and you guys should cherish that. That's a beautiful thing. So I think so, if that's what you're asking. Yes, but it's so many that are not. I've had 6 children and the connection weren't there spiritually. Mm-hmm. I just have to be totally honest, but they were good. Some were good dads, good fathers, but to be connected on a conscious level. Yeah.
This is the card that flipped out, is the death card. So this is about letting go. We keep getting like cards about a new phase or new journey. Or new phase, new journey, new something. But it says closure and transformation. So no one loves the sight of the death card in a reading because they think that it's physically involved in death. And a lot of times it's not. Like, it's very rare that it'll be about a physical death. but it says we spend most of our lives denying death altogether. So when this card appears, it's easy to get frightened or think it's bad. Don't let the drama distract you from the message. Something in your life needs to end. So that could be a situation, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. It says it needs closure. This will happen voluntarily or involuntarily. So whether you like it or not, that assignment has to end. Either way, you will feel a positive transformation begin after the initial forms of suffering have passed. So after you have let go of that thing, whether you did it yourself or a source made it to where it had to happen, it's going to take, it may take you some time, but you'll feel a lot better once you get out of that. And then you'll be able to see that situation. Once you're out of it, you'll be able to see it a lot clearer.
Yeah, so it's never easy letting go. That's pain in itself. Some of you are holding on to some facts, some beliefs, and some of you have hopes of something being as you thought it should be, but source is saying it's not, and it's not going to be, and you've been there far too long. That time is up. So now it's getting painful. That's where your pain is coming from. Your discomfort is because you're hanging around, you're holding on to it too long. If we learn to just let it go when we get that first unction, it wouldn't be so painful. We wouldn't have to leave mad. We wouldn't have to break up. We could just sit down and just talk and say, hey, this is not working. I feel like my inner self is wanting to grow, and I'm waiting on you to change, and you're not taking responsibilities. Source you could be feeling this, and this person's not willing to change, but by you staying there, just think about it. It's just too much pressure. But source is saying, when you let it go, let this phase die out and open your heart to something new, and trust source. Some of us say we're awakened and we love our ancestors and we honor source, but guess what? You don't really trust source because you have so much where you have hella resistance in your vortex. So much. Because source can say, okay, this is going to happen this way. I'm going to work this out for you. But then because you see something different, it throws you off. Now you're questioning what source has said. I don't pay attention to what I see. If that was the case, honey, I would never make a move.
Oh, you just remind me, that is part of that card too, that illusion. Because we do be paying attention to what we see in front of us, but that don't really be
and what you see in front of you is what you've made in your mind. That's your reality. Your thoughts have created your reality. And I was going to go back to you, Beautiful Journey, because you were asking, do you guys share the same gifts since you have the child and the oven? And when we talk about that, I do believe when your soul is tied, that person can get, I don't know if he could have your gifts, but I know that you can definitely give him more power and energy. Mm-hmm. I do believe that. But I really want to just tell you that the more you stand up for yourself and continue in self-love, the more you guys are going to continually walk together in admiration of one another. Even with the baby, So, but he has his own gifts. You have yours. He has his. And iron sharpeneth iron. So I think you got a beautiful situation, honey. Just make sure you guys keep it as peaceful as possible, because that baby shares your energy, and whatever you feel, that baby feels. I talk to a young lady all the time. She says she's not happy being pregnant. And I'm like, that baby's going to come here feeling that energy like my mother didn't want me, or, just like, not wanting to be here, feeling insecure. So, you're going to have to get yourself together. I keep telling her to meditate, but she's speaking very negative. And that baby will have a lot to contend with. And I don't think that's fair to the ancestor coming back this time. So we just got to know what we're doing, being responsible and accountable. Every time you get into a situation where you want to make love to someone and you're not on birth control pills, understand that babies can come. I'm not talking to you, beautiful journey, but I'm just putting it out here because a lot of these women are just laying down. And once this energy, this baby comes, and this energy, they're connected to this energy, you must keep in mind that baby shares what feels, whatever you're feeling. If you're nervous all the time, that baby's going to be nervous. If you're an anxiety person, that baby's going to have anxiety. But if you're yourself peaceful, meditated, relaxed, positive, affirming, that baby is going to be the most happiest baby that probably ever portaled in this dimension, descended in this dimension. And music chords are very important. 432 hertz. Let that baby listen to that, because that's going to rewire that baby's DNA. Okay? Because when we are in our mother's womb, we share her DNA and our grandmother's and our great-great-grandma. It just goes. So you want to make sure that you rewire that DNA. Okay? Giving that baby a fresh start. When that child descends from fourth and fifth dimension into this third dimension, it will be ready. I wish I knew all this when I was having them. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is there another question? Mm-hmm.
Alicia said, Alicia said, can we ask a question to the cards?
Absolutely. What's your question? Is there any other question, guys? Do you have any other questions about anything? You want to turn that light off? Close those blinds, and then we'll turn the back light on. Yeah, guys, I go back to the gym tonight. We gotta get back in our mode. We've had our break for the retreat, and we did a lot of walking there, but nothing like being focused. Okay, physics matter.
Okay. Oh, that's Marsha.
Oh, Marsha, we pulled 3 cards.
You'll be able to start the video back over once we get done. But these are the 3 cards we pull. 7 of Cups. Sorry, wrong. 7 of Cups.
And anguish and nightmares.
Yep. Swords.
Shadow work.
And then the Death card, which was one we just read. So those are 3.
Yes, I've been drawn to want to do light work or energy healing also for others ever since I got pregnant. Like, I want to meditate more. It's definitely to your ancestors. It's a proper way to do it. Have you ever had any Reiki training or just energy healing? Because you want to make sure that you're, because you're doing an exchange, and you got to know how to read the energy when you're pulling it from others. You got to know how to make the energy stop, because if not, all right, beautiful journey. Mm-hmm. Best wishes, darling. Yes. And you know how important it is that we protect ourselves. That's what, I could write a book. You don't have a clue. I could write a book. And when I say that, I'm talking about energy and just understanding how subtle energy is. You're absolutely welcome.
Marsha said, I must be doing better by spirit than I wasn't I wasn't, I guess, meaning to hear those cards. I have been better focused on myself, and usually when you pull cards, they pertain to myself. Shenanigans, lol.
Well, very good. That's wonderful. We had not planned to even pull cards today. It was
Mhm.
just that we were coming to you guys just for Q&A, because I know I've been getting a lot of hits inbox and people asking lots of questions. And I thought, well, when was the last time we availed ourselves for questions and answers? And then, I think Hathor was the first person in, and
Mhm.
we just decided to pull a card because she didn't have a question.
Right. Okay.
Hathor, you're the first person in today, and we'll be sending you a Cash App tonight or tomorrow, okay? I'm getting back to gifting you guys. It won't be anything big, but it's something just to tell you guys that we really appreciate you. It's so sad when people drop their memberships because they don't have the money, and you guys know we're family. And the least that we can do, if you're wanting to stay connected to us, is just let us know where you are. We are very confidential. You don't have a clue how many people come into our Cash App requesting for hard times. A lot of them we help, and some source does not lead us to. But you, my friend, we're family. So we do not want you guys to lose your membership over $3.99. So we always want to show you guys love, and you may just see us just put something in your account just to pay your next month. You don't. We're just wanting Source to do whatever Source does. We absolutely adore you guys, love you guys, and we'll be building more. Oh, we have to do announcements. Is that a question or something?
Yeah, I have
Uh huh.
two. Alicia said her question is if this certain new someone is worth her time, lol. And then Jamal said he's planning an entire self love getaway where he'll be going to many different places that he feel the most peace in, and he wants to stop in Atlanta. And would we all mind going on a nature walk with him when he does? Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know we got to.
Offerings. We'll do a ancestor altar call, which just consists of us taking them flowers, taking the ancestors flowers, and of course drinks, like pouring libations. And what's going on right here?
Huh.
Your connection is unstable.
Oh.
And then we'll do an earth ritual.
Stop because it doesn't stop.
Huh?
It doesn't stop when it do that. No matter how the time go. Remember that other one got cut short. We'll have to start it back over.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Remember what happened to the other video? And I told you to keep going and it didn't go back?
Hold on. There it is.
That one didn't go back.
Okay. So yeah, we'll do our earth rituals with you and nature walk. Now, Alicia, you got to get a reading. We'll pull a card, but you're going to have to do a reading.
Alicia said she needs to get back to the gym ASAP.
Yes, got to keep your body in movement. If you're looking to know anything or find out anything, guess what? You could do one. Go ahead and pull a card. But you're gonna probably have to do a reading about love, okay? We'll pull a card for you. But if you're looking for anything to happen, what I was gonna say is you got to make sure your physical body is in alignment with your mind and your soul. Mind, body, and soul. Total alignment. She's gonna pull a card to see. Is there any other questions, guys? Can't wait to see you, Jamal.
Yes.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I just wanted to let you guys know that there are some changes coming, especially with Yafa's Botanica and Wellness. One of the things I want you guys to know is that we will be mobile. I am going to start doing a tour where I will be coming into your city, okay? most of Pure Alchemy.
Oh, it's gonna be a nice journey. It's so fun.
Yeah, Pure Alchemy, and I'll be doing feng shui. I'll be doing healings. So that's just one of the things I wanted you guys to know. My location, we're getting ready to. It'll be a year, and we're actually closing my location for a while. Okay, I need some rest. I'm gonna keep my makeup bar. All of that's gonna be there. I'm gonna have my office, but it's just the wellness center. You guys are the first to hear this, and then I'll do a big announcement in about a week on Facebook. Okay, people got to learn to get it while it's good. Now, see, I was in one location, and people could come to me, and people were just barely trickling in. We got a lot of beautiful souls that came in, but now we're on the move. Source has called us to be mobile. I had that dream. I went live with you guys, and I expressed the need to be mobile. Source said it's time for me to stretch my legs, and also I had a medium to channel ancestors for me. I had so many of my clients' ancestors coming, but my ancestors spoke and said they need me in other areas. So guess what? I got to go. And I got a beautiful team that's going to put all this in place. And they're making me take rest breaks. My team is beautiful. My team is beautiful.
Tampa, Florida. St. Pete, Clearwater.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll be working with you on that.
Oh.
And I've had a couple of confirmations. They're talking about our connection is unstable.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people that just kind of confirmed that, well, Yafa, yeah, it's time. It was, I felt, especially when you're doing this kind of work, you don't need to be a target. I mean, you shouldn't be that easily accessible. They were killing people like myself and you. What is Salem witch hunt?
Yes.
So you guys know that it's coming a time. We're waking up. It's the end of the Willie Lynch spell. Okay. So our people are getting downloads, coming awake. Portals are being opened. Our light bodies are activated. You cannot stop this information from getting out here. So it's a lot of what happened.
Oh, this is now this one is now comment now. Or is that me?
Can you still be?
Mm-hmm. This is
Yes, I'm still gonna be in Georgia. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be doing tours and I'll be doing classes here in Georgia, different places, different cities. I'll be doing classes. Where are you, darling? What part of Georgia? And that's another thing. You drop your locations because I can get my team to book me. We can get hotels and you could tell friends and we'll advertise and that kind of thing.
Okay, so Alicia. This is for you. I keep calling because I'm about to call her Alicia.
Let's think about Lee.
Okay. This is the Mother Wands. So it talks about attractive and domestic, vibrant type of energy.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Stockbridge Rex. I'll be there until the end of the month at my location, but I still have my makeup center next door. So I'll still be there because that's my main office. But I still have for now. I think that later on we'll get another location, but not right now. I'm just gonna break and spread the good news all around the world.
Okay. Okay.
You didn't want to read her, right?
I do, but she's in the bed right now.
Oh.
That's why I asked her.
Okay.
She said she'd be 3 minutes. She'll be asleep. Oh, she said, Hopper said South Carolina, and that is one of the ones I put on there. And then Marsha said, I have to go. Love you guys. We love you too.
Love you. Enjoy your night.
And Jamal said, yes.
Yes, Jamal, give us your location as well.
I'm gonna ask. She said, been really doing like with that one of my reasons of for what one of them.
Yeah, she needs some work done. Okay, tell her and give us 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so let's talk about it. The Mother of Wands. It says the Mother of Wands is a vibrant woman and a happy mother. Family comes first in her world. She's very protective of it and is the dominant parent within the home. Though proud and determined, she has enough grace and beauty that you'd hardly notice her forceful nature. Oftentimes, she has overcome great pain and trauma in her life. It's important not to get on her bad side. What I'm feeling in this card for you, Alicia, is that when we talk about ones, we're talking about in things that you're inspired to do and projects that you're working on. And source, now, don't shoot the messenger. I think that you need to focus more on yourself and your home life. Now, is he the one?
That's the decision.
Is he the one? That's the decision you'll have to make. He can be the one, but I wouldn't take my focus off of home right now. And you could talk with me about this in inbox. We could kind of pick up on it. I kind of give you more. I don't like to really read other people over yeah, to get in your business because I'm kind of holding back on some of what I want to say. So we'll talk. We'll talk. You go in my inbox, okay? Is there another question? Okay, I'm the one that wanted to come visit last week. Yeah, come on, honey. I'm there all day tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. And we'll be there Friday, and we'll be there Saturday, and we're going to be there until the end of the month. And I'm probably going to do some type of sale so you guys can come and be part of that. All right. Any other questions?
Check it for you.
Guys, you got my undivided attention. So just yeah, it's very beautiful. The Botanica is very beautiful. I love it too. I walked through there today and I thought, oh, I'm torn. But I know I got to do more. I got to move out. I got a lot of work to do. I have a lot of things that needs to be done, and I just need it to be structured, and I need to get out here and do it. People need help, y'all. Okay? People need help. Is there any other questions? Okay, guys, just know that I love you. I'm going to give you guys some information. I'm going to drop it in your inbox. What was I saying I was going to give everybody information on? I'll have to, at the retreat, I had said, I'll put it in everybody's inbox. Oh, I'm going to give you guys some cleansing tips from the Seals of Solomon. And if you're looking to attract love, some prayers to pray, how to pray them, 5. That's your homework. And then we'll meet again on Saturday night.
Jamal said Houston. I forgot about that.
Oh, Houston.
I don't think
okay, yeah, I'm going to come out. I've never been out Texas before. I'm coming. Homework 55 times 5. We'll meet again Saturday at 8. For those of you that can, please meet with me. If not, we'll have it recorded like always. And send light my way. And I'm sending lots of love to you. I'm going to give you some information so you guys can study, cleanse, and different recipes for hyssop. That's in the Keys of Solomon. How to actually open a circle, meaning you do your invocations of protection when doing your magic, using your personal powers. Okay. So we'll get that to you. Give us until tomorrow. We'll do that. All right. Love you lots. Is there any questions?
I'll wait a few more minutes, but
we'll wait about 2 or 3 minutes.
Not just yet.
And then I'm gonna go get on this treadmill and this bicycle and work.
Oh, you got something?
Okay, how do I remember my dreams? Bay leaf under your pillow.
And keep a notebook by your bed.
Yes.
Just in case you wake up, pop up, you write.
But do me a favor, cleanse tonight. Yes, cleanse before you go to bed, even if you don't do anything but put Florida water on, and just tell Source and your spirit guides what you want to know, or I want to remember my dreams. Put your bay leaf in your fitted under your fitted sheet or inside your pillowcase. I like earbuds. Go to sleep, and there you go.
No, I want to see some tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, no questions yet. I was just gonna say something.
We're going to advertise a sale on the store. Take advantage of the sales, guys. We love you. Stock up on your spiritual supplies, please. You never know when you'll need them. All right. Thank you so much. We love you lots. Headed to the gym.
Yeah. Oops. I'm sorry, guys. Bye.